G'day fellas, how you going? Now, this is a topic that every cosplayer is going to have an opinion on. Cosplay Patreon girls. Oh my god, it's ruining cosplay, they're all farts! It's supposed to be about the craftsmanship and the fun, now it's all about neckbeard money! Once upon a time, you made your cosplay, you uploaded your photos to DeviantArt, and you pray that someone's going to look at them. But nowadays it's pretty common to see cosplayers grabbing a bikini and a wig, taking some photos, and then opening up a Patreon. So, for those unfamiliar, Patreon is a platform for creators to earn a living doing what they love, where fans can subscribe and support their favourite creators by paying for special access to things that the creators can offer. And in the case of cosplay Patreons, that's usually photo sets of half-naked or naked cosplays. And unsurprisingly, there's a lot of support for this kind of cosplay, and some cosplayers out there are really raking in the money big time. Because of the sexual nature of the cosplay and the money involved, there's a lot of cosplayers out there who think it's too sexual and it's ruining cosplay. Well, you know what? I don't think it's ruining cosplay at all. But, I know it's not something for all cosplayers, but I definitely don't think it's a bad thing. So, let me tell you a little something. You ready? They're just cashing in on the trend. They're just doing it to get cosplay fame and attention. Now, I've worked with some friends who actually have a cosplay Patreon and I've seen the work that they do, and it's really not just something like, oh my god, I'm gonna sell this on Patreon for like $1,000. Do you think that's all there is to it? Do ya? Do ya? Let me tell you, Patreon is a lot of bloody work. A photo set usually involves sourcing the costume or buying the materials and having to make the thing. After that, it's finding backdrop props, finding a location to shoot, and then organising a shoot time with your photographer. And then after that, it's the shoot itself. You set up your lighting equipment, you set up your backdrop equipment, you put on your makeup, and you actually have to do the shoot itself, which can be a few hours. And after that, edit your own photos, 6 to 20 photos in a set. If you're gonna get your photographer to do it, you have to schedule some sort of payment agreement with them as well. Then after that, you take cute little videos, you sign your photo prints, you do online chat sessions, you upload things, you send things physically, do whatever else you have to do, make sure everything's done and dusted by the end of the month. And then you do it all over again, every single month. Now, something like this can turn from a hobby into a job really easily, and unless you love the job and you love the work, trust me, people are not going to want to stick around in this for long. But if they are in it for just the fame and the attention and the money, and they love the work, hell, they've got their dream job lined up there for them. Well, they only have patrons because they're popular and attractive. Now, despite what it may seem, opening up a cosplay Patreon does not mean that you're gonna get rich. It's because that there's so many people doing it that there's a lot of competition out there, and people just pledge to their favourite creators. You know, for whatever reason, they like their personality, they give them some good laughs, they like their craftsmanship, they like the sexy stuff that they do. I'm just pledging money for the Bob and the Vagana. Dude, if someone wants to pledge money because they think someone's attractive, that's fine. You know, people's reasons to support a creator really doesn't matter, so it's pretty silly to hate on someone just because they're attractive or just because they've got people who like them. I mean, I freaking love the Backstreet Boys, and I love Anne Hathaway, and I love Owen Wilson. I mean, they're all amazingly attractive people. But you're gonna hate on them now just because I like their stuff? Hell no! Nick Carter. They're just wearing a wig and lingerie. They're not even doing the character accurately. Unless I show some skin or pop my booty, I'm not gonna be relevant anymore. Now, everyone knows the first rule of cosplay, and you don't even need me to tell you what it is, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Cosplay is for everyone. You do what you want, there's no right or wrong way to do it. So if someone wants to do Sailor Moon in a bikini, or they want to do Goku in a Virgin Killer sweater, then they can do as they damn well please, and there's nothing wrong with it. Even with Goku in a Virgin Killer sweater, I'm sure there's demand for that somewhere. Now, as for being relevant in cosplay, people really have to ask themselves this. What is your own goal in actually doing cosplay? Why do you still do it? Is it to be relevant? Is it to be famous? Is it to grow your fan base? Is it because you just enjoy doing it? Because you want to challenge yourself in making things? You know, if it's just to have fun, you just love making things, you love meeting people, then just do your own thing. Who cares what half-naked girls are doing on Patreon? You just keep doing the things that you love, you're gonna meet your goals that way still. And if your goal is to be relevant, or you want to be famous, and you don't mind doing, you know, half-naked shots for yourself, then by all means open up a Patreon. But if you don't want to be known as a hot cosplayer just doing stuff on Patreon, what do you want to be known for? Is it your armor? Is it your makeup skills? Is it your attention to detail on the really simple costumes? Is it your personality as a cosplayer? You know, throw it on Instagram, make a blog, I don't know, make some YouTube video which is better than this one. If you don't like Patreon, you don't have to use it. There's other ways of getting your work out there. And look, the Patreon system isn't perfect. There's still a lot of negative stigma out there, especially towards female cosplayers. There's still a lot of room for discussion and growth about the subject, but I still think it's a really big step in the right direction for cosplayers and creatives alike, just helping them make a living out of their craft and something that they're passionate about. And look, if you're a cosplayer and you're sitting on the fence about whether you should open up a cosplay Patreon or not, just do what you're comfortable with. There's no shame in opening one up, and there's no shame in not having one either. But hey, look, I respect anyone who's actually brave enough to get on Patreon and sell pictures of their half-naked body. Like, that takes some serious balls. Man, if I had a body like Nick Carter, I'd be showing that off in my cosplays too. Damn son, you aged so fine. Hey there fellas, thanks for watching. Look, I know everyone's got their own opinion, but that's just my 2 cents on the subject. You know, in the comments below, let me know what you think. Is cosplay on Patreon a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What's your own experience with it? And next week, there might not be a video like this one. It might just be a shorter one or just an update progress on what I'm doing. As expected, I'm going to be doing some last minute rush getting my costumes ready for a convention next week, which is Gold Coast Supernova 2018. And hey, if you're heading down, let me know your plans, what you're wearing. I might see you down there. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. That's all from me for now. I'll catch you again soon. Bye.